3, 2, 1. Danganronpa.
Konnichiwa, Miami Gamers, Jeremiah, their boy here, and welcome back to Honkai and back third. So today guys, we're gonna continue doing the case records. So we're doing the missing one next, huh? What's happened here, Tesla? The train station is in the safe zone, but Moya and I were attacked by Palm with sick out well. A world monster. I've been studying Honkai beasts for years, but I've never seen anything like it. And why you have so many questions? Those Honkai beasts got in the safe zone because the security system failed. But I don't know why it failed. Why do I know it means your 3 news laws stop working? And please don't necessarily tell me that you think it was the 3 cooperating Honkai beasts that did it. Then I have the question for you. In the city, who really has the capable of and motive to do this? What are you trying to say? Why don't you ask Miss Jackal and bear in mind that you recorded what she is saying and plotting? You, calm down, Tesla. We just want some of Mr. Joyce's research data. Just that. That is how Jack convinced you to come here to search the luxury, huh? Yeah, I know that we kind of research data you after, but Wood must have told you not to mail anything you're dead. You should stop living under the shadow of the past. Stop your wriggling, Dr. Tesla Sensei. You two are being very rude to Miss Fakuan. I'm sorry. Miss Fakuan, I'd like to express my deep gratitude to you for saving us. Thank you so much, Miss Fakuan. Alright, enough country talk. Let's just go to the miner before it must send out more people to find us. Let's go then. I look forward to meet my little brother, whom I've never seen in my famous Mr. Coin Dolan. Wait, this isn't right. What's wrong with Tesla? I just scanned the surrounding, found a safety reason, only to find that the mana power system has failed, and there's the Honkai energy cleansing in it. Now that the Tesla have mentioned it, we all heard the fighting kernels of mission cards together. There's a fight inside the building? Let's go check. Wait, we don't know what is happening in there. We can't get in there like that. It's too dangerous. Dr. Tesla, how long do you need to fix the power of the system? About 10 minutes, as long as electricity boom didn't blow up. Okay, Mr. Josie, Miss Boyan, you two wait at the door. I'll go inside first to check what's going on. Please be extra careful. Same to you. Okay, oh, it's so dark here. Oh, someone's fighting. Stop, what are you doing? Guys, why are you fighting again? Is she losing health at all? Ow. Oh god. Stop, stop, stop. Oh my god, so weird. Oh my god, I'm so close to death. Shit! Yeah, bind her down! Now look at her killing it though. I almost died right there, oh my god! Doctor? Doctor? I pat on the shoulders. It seems that he just woke up from a dream. Focus, Doctor. We were gathered in front of the Jackal body. After me in the dark, the power came back, and Doctors found apart from the second. Under the body, there was a pool of blood, next to which we were willing to go on the blood. Weichi. Sounds like someone's name. It doesn't look like it was written by Jackal, and she wouldn't have time to write it. I agree, it must be the murderer who wrote this. Is this really the murderer's name? Why would the murderer leave the name? It's not a name. We all turned to Estine. The look on her face suggested what she's going to say isn't something pleasant. It's German. Weichi means revenge in German. Revenge! What in blood, literally. Doctor seems to have thoroughly of something. He sped a piece around, mumbling to himself. I examined Jackal's body. There was a deep dagger wound on her back. Also a further injury, just like a wound on Richard Josie's back. I helped Josie put Jackal's body in the basement, while I returned to the hall. Raven was gone. Dr. Estine shrugged. Raven, looking for soul in the manor. I know, I said souls might still be in the manor, but now it seems like just the dark possibility. Dr. Estine, how are things going outside of the manor? Can we go straight outside? I don't think so. Now that the security system has failed, the number of wandering Honkai kept increasing. and we just encountered the Phantom. Even with Miss Falcon's excellent combat skills, we barely escaped. This found said Fountain, so it's true after all. At this point, even with the protection of the mana detective system, we're still not safe. Now, so I think the top party now is starting to secure the system to enter a safe zone. Let's split into two groups then. One stay here and search for the grave door, separate and Sora, and the other goes to fix the knot. Good plan, but the two groups need some device for remote communication. I see what I can find. Let's decide the members of each group then. Last moment, I saw Dr. S singling me in his eyes. I approached him, and then he whispered in my ear, "Keep an eye on everyone in the repair group for me, hold on. I'll stay. Do something negative to me." Okay. His crew is glowing. Is that part of this mission? Yeah, it is. Oh, his blade! I see someone's face. The car was still found in the city. A flash of lightning silently illuminated the blurry outline of the dark cloud. Though line the thunder came thinking. In a dark alley, a figure stood in the thunderstorm. He saw covered up the black, with his face hidden in the eerie white mask. Even the gold rays seemed to be running away from him. Suddenly, another cold light expelled the distance, but it was no lightning. It was a sharp, deadly weapon. Various man in black was gently wiping the dagger, like stroking his level hand. Light raindrop dripping from the top of his dagger. He suddenly turned his head to trace his unusual noise. It was a beautiful little girl. His mouth was stuffed with clothes strip, so that she could only make a muddled whimper. He turned back and saw the reflection of his blood-red eye in the mirror. Look, dagger. A voice came out those eyes, a blood-red voice. The voice was calling him, ugly him. There was one more, just one left. So he stopped procrastinating. He slowly walked towards the child, right hand gripping the dagger. The vision is almost complete. Peace of mind is so close, the voice continued sweet. A child struggled with footless. His limbs were awfully tired. The dark figure kept approaching. The rain and the darkness covered up the city, which was the rosy of the night. Oh, so that was... Oh, we got two to do. Okay, let's do backing next. Because these things are more quickly rather than obstacles. The mono is like the red string with in relationship. And what I need to do is to sort it out from the fact and expose it. Let's split into groups and do then. What fed I can lead the repair group? Dr. suggested. After her encounter with the Phantom, she seems more drawn for the physical skill system. I don't think it's a good idea. Joy is in no condition to go anywhere. One of us has to stay here to take care of him. I'll go with you, Dr. Estein. I studied the basic theory of the anti-theory system. I'll be interested if we'd have this around. Sounds good, but you're injured. Don't you need more rest? It was just a minor sprain. Don't worry. Don't push yourself too hard, Boyan. I can go without the Estein. It's okay, Sensei. Your wishes is mainly about my biological. But if it comes to injury, I can be more helpful. You should go with them, Huan. Countless Honkai beasts are wandering the safe zone. There needs to be protection. With you around, even if the Phantom comes again, you'll at least be able to help them escape. I was thinking the same thing, Miss Huan. Was been very helpful. Fine with me. And it's about that Phantom. Actually, I've collected some data about doing my last incursion count with it. Morphid will try to analyze the data. Maybe we'll be able to find its weakness. Alright, now then the members of the repairing group is decided. The rest can stay within the dimension now. Looks like the Raven won't stop until she turns this place upside down. Who would have thought she really cares about that child? After Sonia went missing, I realized some methods that I didn't want to use to Raven past. It turns out, after she retired, she's adopted many orphans with the money she earned as a Mercury, and Sonia was one of them. I mean Sora. Often adopted by a former mercenary. Sounds Jersey. I'll push your odds on! Boyan! Fuck Miss Fuckwan! Let's go! Be careful, Boyan. I will, Sensei. Take this necklace! That's it from the remote computer, even if it is the high Honkai energy. So, we'd go. There's a shelf, the Chinese city that looks just like a regular phone. Just slipped my hand and hurried out. Boyan followed her out. Huan walked out too after she gave me a nod. Let's begin the search then. The murder might still be in this building, so let's try not to be alone at the time. Don't worry, Doctor. I won't let anything happen to you. He just said, so up to you, walked up to Asa and gently grabbed her sleeve, probably out of feel. We should have such a good corner of the basement and her first floor. Let's go to the second floor. Oh, he's so scared. Raven acted much faster than we expected. When we got upstairs, more of the rooms were wide open, including Dr. Tesla and Stein. I handed her the master key. I could tell if her eyes if I said no, I would get pussy really fast. Sensing our doubt, Dr. Esselstyn shrugged with a bitter smile. But now it's crystal clear to me how much sorrow means to Raven. Turning this room upside down tells me how panicked she is right now. I'm afraid that might be a severe misunderstanding about your observation, Doctor. This is Dr. Esselstyn's room, and the mess may have nothing to do with Raven. As I crouched down to pick up the scattered papers all over the floor and put them away into the drawer. Such an inappropriate remark for the lady personal space. You're sure I quite uncovered, Doctor. The woman beside me couldn't let any chance to mock me slip by. The thought was ruthless. We followed the corridor and found every room searched thoroughly and hastily. At the end of the corridor was the last room where Walt George took his last breath. As we walked in, we caught Raven smashing the wall with her bare fist. Damn it! It was more logical to assume no trace to sorrow in her activity was found here. Not knowing how to confront her, I looked to the other two ladies in the room for help. But to my despair, both of them looked away, silently telling me to face the music. I took a deep sigh before walking up and sticking myself before Raven. A glowing voice came from behind my back. Don't worry, I'll make sure you come out alive. Oh my god! Okay, let's start with this one first. Mr. Joyce's room was plainly furnished. There might be ways to something hidden. It's highly proposed for the murders that was on the crime scene. It is nothing like the novels we were stuck here. Okay, next clue is right here. Wait, never mind. No new footprints on the windows. Shield. Of course, I was overthinking. No, I don't think so. I guess we talked to those two now. So with you. This room was not a good place to hide. It is just a great person that soul will not heal. Miss Raven seems to be having a fit. Try not to poke her further, Doctor. Come on, you know I'm terrible at this. That's so funny! Okay, let's go to her now. Hey! Raven! Damn it! Raven kept hammering the wall, putting down her anger and frustration. Miss Raven, I walked to her and frustrated for a moment broke her condition. And startled by my presence, she suddenly turned around and grabbed me by the collar. It was you! You stopped me! There's nothing here in this damn house! If it weren't for you! You spoke true. Yes, it was me and Saul is not here, but I told you clearly that it was merely a possibility. And you chose to stay because you believe in this possibility. I understand how you feel now, but blind ways get you nowhere. Realizing she was losing control, Raven's face went pale, and she slowly let go of my collar. I promised to kill her. I promised. If something should happen to her, taking her here would be the biggest mistake I made. As we exhausted from the wall hammering, she slowly stepped back and muttered to herself. Seeing her finally calm down, I slightly relieved, but just then... Kill her? How is it that? Is that how you convinced yourself to get into this unnecessary fight? The more I saw that little girl, I knew she was badly corrupted by Honkai energy. No way it was caused naturally. You think doing this will cleanse all your sins? Are you truly in this for her, or just for yourself? Stop it! The heart-wrenching situation seems to be taking to toll or Dr. Esselstyn as well. Her sharp words cut deep into Raven's heart like a knife and fueled her rage even more. Stop acting like you got nothing to do with this. Damn you, scientist! Raven went basically in the instance. Watch out! Before I could alert Dr. Esselstyn, Raven had already got to her. Clang, bang. Two sounds were hard at the same time. The next instance was frozen. Are they fighting? Can you two stop? Did I go to her next? Damn you, scientist! Raven went to burst into the instant. Watch out! Before I could alert others, I got to her. Clang. And they act fast and block Raven's attack from the side. Bang. Meanwhile, the door had been attacked. Dr. Esselstyn took a step back and fell upon the bookshelf behind. Stay there on my way! Sorry, I cannot aside. After all, listening is one of the very few people I could see eye to eye with. Oh, what is this? I followed her eyes. This is a pile of paper notes and neatly shaped together. The color of the papers ranged from top to bottom. The top below says again. Miss Elliot bent down to pick it up, and I thought I saw a brief moment of the husband of Dr. Esselstyn's face. This is... Oh, what? Doctor! You have to see this! It really coming from nowhere. Coming from nowhere. I chewed on her words as she handed them out to me. I knew those she meant, but I decided to play along for now. Investigation on the Sith Falcon captured by Wolf Jaws. I didn't even need to finish the reading of the title but know the point of the notes were. Apparently they were written casual in first person and not even publishing. My eyes skimmed through the keywords quickly. The situation can hardly get any worse. I don't know who I can trust, maybe trust the innocent only. At the beginning, I only wanted to know the version of the two kids. The forbidden experiment was born fruit, and someone has to answer for it. I feel obligated. I found one of them. Her physically reading are stable, but I had to end all of this. It started without me and has to end with me. This is designed to happen. I still can't find the other one. Judge leader are behind the experiment and the lab leader are protected. But somehow I found a lead and books supplying material for the experiment. Materials. Seeing the word I broke from the month back make me sick now. This broker is nothing but a human smuggler. To our attention, this poor material was transferred many times, but they all end the said fountain. If only all this was just a nightmare. Flawless develop everything and leak Honkai energy turn innocent men into monsters. What have they done? It's been a week since they have cast for it, but the cause remains unknown. It started to focus the experiment. I adopted the girl in the upload to survive because she was transferred before it happened. I'm glad I did this. Even Leith burns to the ground, almost gave up, but now I finally found something about the broker. He is the one who sourced of his children as lab rats for them to test on. He's going to lead me to the office and eventually too. No one knows his real name, but they all call him the Grey Serpent. This was the very last sentence. Within the such a voice to think of what to do. I look up in front of Raven's eye. Her pale face now looked extremely calm, a huge contrast with the stranger before. Grey Serpent, so he had gone this far. Looks like the pipe experience is in order, Dr. Estine. What is to? What is this that Miss Joyce has been searching for all of these years? This is supposed to be the top secret of Lab 42, Doctor. I can't tell you, but not here and now. She eyed Raven while speaking. Yes, it was not the best occasion or the best audience. Besides, finding someone is our top priority at the moment. Indeed, now that it's established Grey Serpent isn't the manner, we should expose our search to the vicinity. Josie is running answers on the Phantom data in the lab, and Joyce says to require me to stay close. That leaves the search to me, Miss Anstey, and coincidentally, I have words with you. As I said, I was still believed by the sudden comment she do at this meeting and walk out abruptly. Well, looks like I underestimated your quality, Doctor. Something told me the conversation wasn't going to be romantic in any manner. No. Okay, she's gone now, so we go back. Wait, what's this over here? So, what can I do for you, Miss Raven? Raven glanced at the mister behind him and took a long pause before handing me something. I unfolded the paper and over and found the address put on it. This is the ruse, and hopefully firstly I found it. After this, I want you to find somewhere we want me to it. But why are you leaving it somewhere else to kill? If I can't walk out of this alive, simply ignore what I just told you. Well then, why me? Because you're a detective and with a fact check, anyone can be your client. I'm happy to have encouraged saving to interest you. You seem advanced in believing you'll meet your end here, and the reason is, I'm not sure if I'll die here, just playing for the worst. I still doubt if it was Grey Serpent that killed Jackal and took Sora have the motive. I know what Joe's notes are true because I was there and I played a part in the experiment. Grey Serpent was sorcery, staples, materials, and my job was to deliver them in one piece. And then the tests on human subject were run by Jackal, right? Right. Then Miss Josie, who was managing the church back then, who was involved. Well, how do you know about the church? It's simply that men, children, and Sith fortune will have just a lot of eyes, but no one questioned the church. And before it was turned into a manor, this church has quite a good name for caring for the orphans from the one place. You're right. The orphans the material. But Jocelyn, he was keeping it all along until it happens. He seems to really care about the kids. I see. Last question. You said you didn't believe Grey Serpent was the murderer, but why are you? Because I saw with Joseph's notes. I believe he was sitting on Grey Serpent. So Mr. Joseph must die, of course. The field test more likely because the disaster, even involved was supposed to be taken sick of their own graves. But something keep digging. After killing Mr. Joyce, Grey Serpent decided to tie up all those ends for good. Exactly. For now the time to come, so it has nothing to do with all this. Grey Serpent took the only to get to me. So you never failed to face Grey Serpent yourself. It's the only way to save Sora. If I got killed, Sora, I could tell her inner struggle. She wasn't the type to beg for a favor. Don't do anything rash. We want Soul to be safe too. Let's work together and find great self in her. Raven tried to say something, but she didn't. She turned around and walked to the elevator. To be safe, I didn't tell Dr. and Josie what Raven said. I only told them and said. We then followed Raven out of the manor. Are we done? Oh, still doing something! Oh god, Mr. I! Mr. Josie, are you coming with us? Yes, I want to make sure Boyan is okay. Oh right, the translator to the he gave us. Let's call them and see what they found. But before I could tell them, why what came? What? Don't be showing this close to the mansion now? Ugh, annoying beast! Let's get rid of them quick! Hey? Raven seems to have noticed something unusual and dashed out the flash. Don't act alone, Raven. Whoa, those monsters came so fast! It's a good opportunity to show up these powers to your bursting boots, Doctor. Ooh, let's go! Where's the Honkai beast, did I? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is the boss still there? Okay, friend! You show up. A lot of power is so badass! Phew! At long last. What's Raven? It was too careless. I think she left at some point. Well, as long as we're all looking for Soul, I believe we want each other again. She is a lone bird. She just let her be. The same buzz came upon everyone called Link. It's from Fiancé. We changed look and pressed the button as a button. We got a problem, Bonyan. Oh, really? Okay, let's read the fact that first in an episode. Diary 1. What? When I first saw Joffrey, I couldn't find a word to express my surprise. At last, the only thing that came out was he's a dead ringer for him, a boy. Object description by accused. But today I was informed that he was once perfect and needed further modification, and if the modification failed, he had to be eliminated. There was no way for me to know in my current position what the modification would be. Perhaps it's because it's my first position in the medical research project of the level. I had the feeling that if Joffrey is eliminated, my personal value would also be denied. So I applied the position in the modification. The instructor had an infection or overflow that has taken, and many ill children who has been regularly visited by doctors, which would makes a perfect cover-up place for the modification. Jeffrey will be temporarily living there, and I've also been introduced to the orphan as a teacher and a supervisor. To me, this is a new task that is completely different from my previous cosmic research. Diary 2. As a new copy, Joffrey was able to pick up by the older kids. To my surprise, Joffrey also the man his appearance. He is so cowardly and timid, which makes me wonder if that's the reason why I decided to modify him. Just when I was heading over to how the a children named Boyan stood out to drive away the bullies. It was Boyan and her little best friend, Shield. Shield is also turned child, but she's such a sweet little girl. A few days later, I noticed that the kids became irrepressible. Another few days later, Shield started to call Jeffrey Joey, and soon everyone started to call him that. Things has been going well. I report this to Institute. Diary 3. Nice weather today. I applied for the permission to take the children on the field trip under the introduced mother, of course. Actually, the so-called field was just a small patch of the land covered in grass and wild flowers near the orphans. She made a flower weather for me when she put on my hair, and when it was enforced by children chuckles. It felt I was terribly on air. I kept following who I am lately. I felt like I had always been the sensei from the very beginning. But the further modified public claim to be special treatment to Joey kept reminding me. Everything I do and experience here is just part of my task. Diary 4. At the state treatment, I found Joey's body turned into impassively for the short period. What was they do with him? I couldn't resist my anger. I could tell Jackal about this. She said the modification and debugger have ended, and now it is testing. Modification, debugging, testing. I just realized that I have been using this code words on this little boy. Jackal reminds me again to remain objective and calm as a researcher, but I think she was just warning me not to go against the. After I sent Joey back, Boyan came in the evening and told me she wanted to talk to me tomorrow. She's always been the emotional and reserved child, but I can read some of the emotion at all the time. It was furry. Her eyes were blazing with furry. Diary 5. Oh my god, how long is this diary? Boyan fell from the stairs and was sent to a hospital. She's still in the coma, but the doctor says she's fine and will wake up soon. I didn't tell Shield or Joy about this. I told them Boyan didn't feel well and we need to be hospitalized for a few days because I don't want to alarm them, and I somehow feel this whole thing is suspicious. I think one was trying to talk to me about Joey. I think she found out there was something unusual going on. I don't think she has talked to anyone other than me about it, so she came to me just last night, which means someone else is watching us. Someone pushed Boyan. Damn it! 5-6. I secretly took some medication to test the ingredients and found out that most of them didn't match the records at all. Vitamin C tables, stress couplers, ghostly solution, some of the medicine are just plausibles. The inclusive hasn't been giving treatments to all the ill children, they just let some children health considerations. What frightens me even more was I figured out the interaction is in an instant. Some of the experiments were designed to collect data on the desired deployment without treatment. Some were designed to find out what differences the treatment would make. Some were designed to test the effect of Facebook and follow-up treatment. The whole thing was the pack of lies. At the place, those children were subject material data, everything but not patient, not human being who feel ill. And Joey, a seriously ill boy, was probably the one healthy child healed. But now he has been modified into the patient from the experiment. And I still haven't figured out what the experiment is about. Finally, jeez, now we're done for today, guys. Alright guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now, like button if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe today for more content like right here. Also, if you have any questions, leave comments below. Of course, you enjoy. I of course see you in the next one. Bye!